Dancing through the streets, we wander, falling for the fire. Burning at the heart, throwing hands up to the sky. Ooh, we live for the night. Ooh, here for the ride. I feel alive under the city light.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Lejuke, and I will be your host for tonight again. Unfortunately for some people. Oh my god. That's gonna be a great day again, though. This is the May 9th edition. We're actually Monday. So actually, we're doing a podcast on the good day now. This is impressive. So, like I said, I'm being joined by Psychology again. So Charlie, Moxie, Mary, and Alex again tonight. I'm really happy to be doing this. I mean, even with everything that's happening, I love these guys. I love working with them. This is like a pleasure for me. This is like whenever, you know, it's your birthday and then you receive a gift. But me, I'm receiving a gift every Monday. This is insane. I mean, let's start this podcast.
You sound loud, buddy. Really loud.
I sound loud?
Yeah, really loud.
I'm sorry for that. This is because of XSplit. There you go. Should be better.
Oh, thank God, my ears.
Much better.
My virgin ears are bleeding.
Well, I mean, for the intro, I always love to talk loud.
I know it's like a promoter alert.
Exactly. I have to be. I have to be a good host. Hi, everybody in the chat. Garrett and Jake Blue that doesn't want to see my face, so enjoy it for now.
So are we live now, or are we still?
Oh yeah,
yeah, we're live now.
No, we're live now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lejuke is like our own Bruce Buffett of the UFC.
I thought you were gonna say Bruce Jenner there for a second. I was like, I'm pretty sure Lejuke is not a transvestite.
Well, I mean, there's always a day for that. Like, maybe not now, but we don't know if it's gonna happen.
Like tranny
What's your
Tuesdays.
shoe size, Lejuke?
Yeah, what is your
shoe size?
Yeah,
because I have size 12 heels.
We all want to know Lejuke.
I'm just saying.
So you have like
They're
freakishly
sparkly and
big
purple.
feet for a woman.
They're not for me. They're not mine.
Oh,
They're,
I was gonna say because
they're
that's
one of
fucked up.
one of my clients, but they gave them to me, and
Wow.
so they're men's heels with sparkles. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, but I'm actually 12. Yeah, 11, 12. So.
It's meant to be.
Oh, yeah, they're supposed to come to me. Yeah, I'm so excited for that.
Do you guys ever remember watching what was that 40-Year-Old Virgin movie with
Yes.
Steve Carell? And then it was like one of the first appearances of like Jonah Hill, like when Jonah Hill was like 500 pounds, and like he was in the store, like the eBay store, where like she doesn't sell stuff in the store, she only sells it online, but she has a store to showcase it. And Jonah Hill's holding like those big knee-high boots that have like goldfish on the bottom. And she's like, you can only buy these online. He's like, well, I'm in your store, and I just want to pay them and take them home now and wear them. So yeah, it's kind of. I was just kind of picturing that if you sending
They're like that.
weird shoes to Lejuke for him to wear.
Yeah, I'll come to visit in
I'm-
Canada and
No
bring
problem.
you the shoes.
No problem. I'm
They're
down
really
with that.
sparkly and
That'd be
have
weird.
like 9 foot.
I would
9
love like to
inches.
put my legs like
I
that
know.
and just show them off.
And
That
just
would-
like start the podcast that way. Oh, like hello. didn't see you here. But you know what? Out of everybody that's probably in this podcast right now, the only person that I can see wearing shoes like that, Alex. What's up, buddy?
Oh, his
I knew it
look.
was gonna loop around to me somehow.
well, it's just like
I
well,
knew I wasn't safe from this conversation.
It's prior to the podcast, like we're seeing Alex cleaning his room, but like it's the way that I don't know, like he was
like bent,
yeah,
he was,
bending
like,
over.
bent over. It's like I'm cleaning. Like you gotta like
Bend
bent
and
over in
snap.
like a weird way, or like in an appropriate way. But I think you were purposely showing us the butt. You're giving us a little
the thing
butt
is
action
that that was followed by Lejuke catcalling me.
there. Well,
True.
And you know what? On
mission
depending on who it is, that's
accomplished.
sexual assault.
It is. Straight up, and witnesses too.
Good point.
I witnessed that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean, Lejuke. I'm not sure how loosey goosey you guys are up there in Canada, but here in America,
More so in Quebec than Ontario.
Yeah.
We're gonna, let's get that into moderation right away.
It's because I have that kinky Frenchness, so
That's right. Cheeky Frenchness.
Oh.
Cheeky for sure. No pun intended. There was a pun right
that's
there.
fine. That's fine.
So
that was a real
let's
shitty
yeah,
pun, Charles.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes puns are shitty, but they're still fantastic. So let's talk about everybody's week. Alex, let's start with you because you've been a little bit of the shy guy tonight. What happened in the last week of? And I know we kind of had like our podcast on Thursday last week, but tell us what's happened with you in the last 5 or 6 days or so.
Well, right before Charles, you texted me at like 7:40, and that woke me up. Like I was not trying to fall asleep, but I fell asleep. So he woke me up at like 20 minutes ago and got me up for this. But so today Noah got to slap me twice.
Why?
On the face.
On the cheeks?
On the face.
I was reading that.
Charlie's like thinking on the butt. I'm pretty. Yeah.
Because
definitely.
I lost a slap bet with him.
Oh.
Nice.
The prom one?
Yeah,
No.
the prom one. The prom one.
He's bringing How I Met Your Mother back into this.
So
With the slap bet.
somehow, always.
Okay,
So he got to slap me twice today, and there's only 8 more to go.
So let's back this. Let's rewind this whole thing. So first of all, what was the original bet that allowed? It looks like LeJuke's angry right now because he's all.
I am not.
He's like, I'm furious about this conversation. So let's rewind this. So what happened to like what was the bet and how did you lose?
So a couple months ago, I was very confident that his mother was going to make him go to prom.
Okay. And
she didn't.
so how come you weren't greasing the wheels with Mrs. Noah?
I wasn't telling her, oh, you have to make sure he goes to prom. You have to make him go to prom.
Like you could have
She let me down.
You could have flirted with her. You could have bargained with her, negotiated with her. Be like, I will give you 10 tater tots if you
10
get your
tater
son to prom.
tots.
Yeah,
That's
10.
the
man.
buying.
I
That's
would
the
assume
key
that's
to Mrs. Noah's heart.
exactly. And when you're that young, like your currency is tater tots. I hate to break it to you. Right? If you were swimming in a lot of money.
This is his mom, not.
I know,
Oh,
but that's the only currency that you have to bargain with. It's like,
she's probably older than you.
yeah, I would assume. Well, how
That's not
old's
something
Noah?
you say about.
He's 16. 16.
So she's got to be like 45, 40.
I'm
I
sure
don't
Noah's
know her
mom is
age.
a lovely lady.
She is a lovely lady. I call her mom.
Is she hot?
Yes.
Is she,
That's an.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
it's
a loaded
Mother's,
question. I
It's
can't.
Mother's Day weekend. It's an appropriate question.
No, that is a. I will decline to answer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And we just concluded Mother's Day, so it's an appropriate question. So, like, if you were like Stifler and like American Pie and like all that, so is she like an attractive older lady?
You're putting him in an awkward.
You're putting me in an
position here.
awkward position.
You don't have to
And
answer that.
I'm not
Alex.
going to answer that.
Are you
Okay.
his lawyer, Moxie?
Yeah, Mary's my lawyer. You don't have to
I'm
answer
standing
that.
up for him. He just woke up.
You're
I
the worst
I can
lawyer
feel his
ever.
pain.
You're supposed to be encouraging this young man into weird situations. That's what you're supposed to be doing right now.
I'm very selective about the weird situations I intend to encourage him into.
There you go. So okay, so Alex, so that was the bet. So the mother didn't get Noah to encourage him to go to prom.
Yes.
And you bet. So why were you so confident going into this bet?
Because she was like running the prom committee.
Oh, okay. So she's actually on the prom committee
Yeah.
and can't. So the prom is so shitty she can't. That she can't even convince her son to go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god, man! Just when I think the story can't get any more interesting, you take a turn, man. That's fantastic.
Aside from that, I got back in silver 1 on League of Legends, so I'm trying to get into gold. Woohoo!
Woo!
Exciting.
What are like
Trying to climb.
and you know what? This might be a segue for LeJuke. But what are like the tier levels for like like for someone that doesn't know League of Legends? So what is like below silver? Like is it like bronze or like your shit?
And some people in bronze, we do call them like they're even below that. So they're in the wooden tier. So they're
wooden.
just
wooden.
it's just like really bad.
So, like
Those
Stone
are like
Age
the
archaic
worst
shit.
players.
So like if I was to join League of Legends fucking today, I'd be in the wooden.
Well, you'd probably fall in the bronze because wooden doesn't exist. But
Okay. But you can. So there's like an underground group that's like wooden.
Well, we do call them in wood because they're
Yeah,
just...
we just call them that to make fun of them.
All right, gotcha.
That or toxic. It's one or the other.
Toxic?
Well, toxic, yeah.
Okay.
When you're that bad, it's whether you're trolling
Okay.
or you're 5 years old and never played that game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then and one more question because I don't know League of Legends at all. Explain to me what Smurf is.
Smurfing is whenever you have like, let's say that I have an account for like 3 years. I've been playing the game, and then I just start a new account starting from zero. So I'm playing against new players that are creating new accounts. So some of them are really new players and never played this game, but me, like, I've played for 4 years, so actually I know the game. So at the beginning, when you go like after level 30, you go to ranking system. Well, you're in the bronze automatically or almost because you just started your account. So you're playing against people that are not very good, but you're actually good. So it's just you're beating them instantly.
So in one game that I played yesterday, I was playing Poppy, and that doesn't mean anything to Marion Charles, and I was against this guy top lane, and I killed him like 6 times in the first 20 minutes.
Yep.
And he wrote in all chats where you can talk to the other team. He said, Poppy, stop smurfing. So that made me feel good.
The feeling, huh?
It feels good. It feels good.
So and then I believe like when you have like a Smurf account, that's also like when like some of your friends like that might be not good, and you can be like, hey, I'll hop on my other shitty account.
Yeah,
exactly.
I can actually play with you.
So I do this on CS:GO. I used to do this on CS:GO. So I have an account that's really low rank, and then I have an account that's high rank that I actually like try hard. But now it's just like an account that I don't know, like I'm only playing with the Deagle and running around and not worrying about anything and just play whatever gun and just like not trying at all. But still.
So if I was to like either say, hey, LeJuke, I'm just trying CS:GO or League of Legends, I need help. You'd be like, all right, let me get on my shitty account so I can play shitty games with you and teach you a couple things. No. No, that's cool. Now, what about your week, Moxie? What's kind of going on with you in the last couple days?
I wasn't here last week for the podcast because my family was going to a Pentatonics concert, and I was invited to go, and I said I would go. I didn't know what it was, and then I found out like the day before. I thought it was the next day, and was like, oh. But
how'd you like it? Because I really like
it.
It
was actually really good.
What?
Yeah, they are incredibly talented.
Pentatonics is like the biggest a cappella group in the world or something, like biggest, most successful.
Yeah, they're really.
So they tour like the world right now. They're touring the world right now, and two
are they
of them.
Canadian?
I don't know where they're from, but two of them are. They have a YouTube channel called Super Fruit. That is hilarious, and you should definitely check out if you haven't checked it out yet. But the show was really great. It was really great.
It's the name of Alex's YouTube channel as well. Super Fruit.
Mm-hmm. And then I also the next day or the day after went to my first WWE event because I got invited to go watch wrestling, and I figured, what the hell? I'll go to wrestling. And
but that's a show. Like
it was a show. Lots of costumes, dancing, glitter, like music. It was everything it was supposed to be. It was ridiculous.
See, when I think
really
of like WWE, like I don't really follow it at all. Like when I was a kid, like in the good old days of like $1 Million Man, you know, Hulk Hogan, Undertaker, like old school, like the epitome of WWE. The scene or anything, but to me, like wrestling seems like one of those events that even if you hate it or you don't like, it's just like you got to go for like one time just to experience it.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'd never seen it before, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just go. It'll be fun. It's a spectacle, you know."
And that makes sense.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's basically like action theater. So I mean,
where
I grew
did
up
you
in
go?
opera houses. I can get behind any kind of theater.
What arena or what was it?
It was at the Pan Am Center, which is like the big stadium we have in my town, Las Cruces, New Mexico. So it was pretty big. I mean, there were tons of people. It wasn't sold out, but there were tons and tons and tons of people. Lots of kids. I'm told that it's like wrestling is in the PG era, kids. I'm told that like wrestling is in the PG era, and so that's why. And so basically, it's not. It's a little bit more family friendly now than it used to be, apparently. So, but it was a good time. It was a good time.
So, how long is like an event? Like Alex or Legit, do you guys follow wrestling at all? Do you guys know anything about wrestling?
I used to be like, whenever I was younger, like 11, 12, I used to be like every day going to my friend's house and just like pretend that we're wrestlers and just fight in this room and do all those RKOs and stuff like that and on the bed and yeah, just I used to be really like that. But when I moved to Quebec City, I just like stopped watching wrestling at all. So I used to be a lot in that, and he's still really in that. Like, you know, when you go on his Facebook, his header at the top is a wrestler, and he changes it like every 2 days or so. So he's really into that. But since I'm not with him anymore, I'm just not in that anymore.
Yeah.
Alex, what about you? Have you ever like followed wrestling?
No, I there's when it comes to like actual fighting fans, when it comes to like UFC fans, there's really a stigma about people who like wrestling, and I just don't I don't understand what's so entertaining about it, because it's not like it's real fighting, and it doesn't even look real, because if you watch UFC, you can tell what it looks like to have really strong men hit each other.
Well, the idea is that it's fictional. It's not a matter of like fake or real. It's fiction.
Well, hold on, define fiction. Fake.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's make believe. It's like it's for the spectacle. It's like the acrobatic feats that they're accomplishing are serious. I mean, people die, people get hurt, people like, you know, it's kind of like going to the circus, and you know.
And what about you guys in the chat? Like we have 26 viewers in here right now. Is anybody in our chat right now that's you know huge into wrestling? Like do you guys have any like favorite wrestlers? You know, present or in the past? There's anybody that like, you know, is just kind of cool for you guys? Like, do you guys follow the scene at all? Let us know here in the chat. You know, if you guys have any favorite wrestlers as well. Does anybody remember like there was a toy called Stretch Armstrong? Does anybody fucking remember that shit?
I know
Alex,
the name.
Alex, you probably weren't even born yet. No, I'm actually not even joking. You probably were not even born yet.
Probably wasn't.
But there was like a toy, and it was called Stretch Armstrong, and it was like kind of like copied a little bit off of like wrestling stuff. Like you could take the Stretch Armstrong, which was kind of like a wrestler, kind of like cool dude, and you could stretch him, and you could stretch him probably like 30 feet before like he would break or something. But yeah, I always remember that guy was pretty cool. Who's like there was Vince McMahon. Is he still in the scene? Does anybody know if Vince McMahon is still?
I don't know.
Well, I know at one point he was the owner.
Yeah, he was like the owner, but he was like also in
he was fighting before.
wrestling.
Yeah,
yeah,
before
that.
it was fighting.
And then like he had like a son that was doing it and shit too. And then I think he had like a daughter. Like I don't know if like that's really his son and really like his daughter. Like I don't know if the whole thing is scripted, but yeah. See, Fusion Zero Prime is making fun of me right now for going old school on some of the stuff here, but yeah. So Moxie, how long was the event?
It was like 3 hours.
3 hours? Yeah.
It was pretty long. It was a good time. It was a lot of matches, and there was female wrestlers, like Sasha something, maybe. There was one with like steampunk goggles, and there was one with like orange hair and like pink hair, and they were fun, and it was something. It was entertaining, and the crowd was so into it.
Yeah, right.
They were so into it, and I was talking to the main guy, or one of the guys from New Day, who's one of the wrestlers afterwards, and he was like a really nice guy, Sasha Banks. That's right. So
sounds like a stripper name.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
welcome to the stage, Sasha Banks.
It was a good time. It was a good time making friends and making friends with wrestlers and having a good time in general.
For the people, because like we just kind of found out about this, but you know, kind of walk us through what happened either prior. I don't know if it happened before or after, but walk us through kind of what happened, because you had met some
Okay.
well-known wrestlers or entertainers, and yeah. So walk us through the story.
So I mean, it's nothing big, but like I tweeted at while I was there about being there to see. His name is Austin Creed, and he's part of New Day. They're like the villains who have like unicorn horns, and they wear pink, and they dance a lot, and they have a trombone. It's cute, and I went and I like even bought a t-shirt because I thought it was funny and I thought it was cute and would make good pajamas. And I was tweeting about it, and the guy like tweeted back or whatever because we were challenging him to Street Fighter because he has the YouTube channel Up Up Down Down. So my friend Scopes and I, who is a YouTuber kind of friend of mine, who I went with, he and I like were talking to him like Snapchatting and stuff, and we were gonna go up and like hang out, but they had like left Albuquerque. We're gonna go hang out, but then my dystonia was acting up, my neuromuscular disease, so I couldn't go. So sad. But that's okay.
So now he invited you back, and wasn't it for like a specific like drink or game or something that you guys were doing?
We were gonna play Street Fighter with him at the hotel at up in Albuquerque.
Didn't you say that you were gonna go back for like fruit punch and like Street Fighter or something? Didn't you say something about a drink or something?
Fruit punch?
Yeah, it seemed really weird when I thought you told me that there was like you were going back for like a specific beverage and a game.
I don't remember any beverage. Maybe I was talking to you about superfruit because of pentatonics.
That's right. It might have been that. I was dying when you were telling me about it.
Yeah, I definitely was fangirling a little bit because his name is Xavier Woods, PhD, on Twitter and on Street Fighter and all that. So I was definitely fangirling a little bit. And my friend Scopes, who you all have if you watched my stream, he sometimes comes on. He was fangirling like you would not believe. It was great. It was really great. So
too funny.
Yeah.
Well, that it sounds like you've had and you missed our last podcast because of that. And if there was ever a good reason to miss the podcast, that was a pretty good reason.
Yeah.
That's certain. Then
it was a good week. So
you had a good week last week.
Yeah, it's fun.
Anything coming up this week for you?
Well, in a few days, I have a friend coming from San Diego, she's staying for a few days, and she's a photographer. So she's doing like boudoir kind of style photo shoot of me. Like, I think we're doing half like schoolgirl themed. It's like pastel Japanese schoolgirl kind of stuff, and then half like the dominatrix stuff. So.
Nice.
It'll be fun.
Naturally, yeah.
So if there's ever a time to be following Mary on social media, check her out at STDX Moxie Mary. Sure, some of those pictures will come.
And I'll be like, have prints for giveaways and stuff from those.
Well, that's so. How long is this girl up for?
She's gonna only be in town for a few days. She's coming to visit because she's going on a mission to Moldova.
What's going on in Moldova? Like when you say
mission,
like
a
is
church
she
mission.
Okay?
Yeah.
So she all right. That's kind of like night and day, right? So she's kind of got like the whole
There's nothing,
religious aspect, but then she shoots very
about boudoir photography.
That's like probably one of the best words in the world is like boudoir. It just sounds. Sounds.
Lejuke should say it because it's
French.
Lejuke,
can you say boudoir for us?
Boudoir.
Oh my god.
Oh, I feel my panties just melting off.
I know. Alex is soaking.
Mine too.
Alex needs clean up in aisle 3. Clean up aisle 3. Hello, Alex. So yeah, it's so Moxie, you got a pretty interesting week coming up.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Depending on the states, Charles, you might be able to get arrested for this.
That's right. That's right. What about you, Alex? Anything coming up with you this week?
No, not at all. No. No, not
you're
really.
just looking forward to more slaps.
Yeah, that's it. I'm looking forward to that.
Slaps giving.
Yay.
Why did you? Well, but you went to prom, right?
Yeah, I went to prom.
So tell us about that.
Oh, yeah, I thought it was about that.
Hold on, did you go to prom alone?
So,
whenever
Charles,
you see
you know the
somebody
answer to
skipping
this.
the questions instantly, like, did you go to prom alone? So the prom was fine.
So at prom, I told you guys about how one of my friends bet me $10 that I couldn't find a date, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I definitely didn't find a date, but I wasn't just gonna let him win.
Of course.
Okay, good.
So,
Now you're
didn't-
baiting the conversation.
He wasn't even going to prom. So, what I did was there was a girl there, doesn't go to our school, went with one of her friends, and I'm friends with her, and I walked up to her and I said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can we take a couple pictures together so I can win a bet with my friend?"
And you split the profits with her? Like,
No,
I'll
I
give you
didn't split the
$5.
profits with her. She
Oh,
was
nice.
just like, "All right, yeah, sure."
Oh.
So I mean, I
who-
feel a little bad, but
Was the
I
bet
would
with
feel
Noah?
worse if I lost $10.
Was the bet with Noah?
No. This is a different friend.
Okay. So, and he actually bought it?
Yeah.
That's
Completely.
amazing. If he watches this, he's gonna know you cheated.
No, he will never figure out what this is. So.
Okay, and what's his friend's name so we can send him a copy of this tape?
Ah.
Can you imagine if we actually did that?
Oh my
and like
gosh.
he opens up his email to this link and he's like, that goddamn Alex.
That would be terrible.
I could get behind that.
He
That'd be
probably
pretty
had to
fun.
work in like a grocery store for like 2 hours to get $10. Oh, there's 2 hours of his life he will never get back.
Oh well.
I can only assume minimum wage for you guys is $5 where you live.
I think it's
More like
$7.25.
7.
Yeah, that's right.
I think it's
that's right.
$7.25.
Yeah.
Right. Lejuk, how's your last couple days, buddy?
The last couple of days was pretty much relaxed, having a birthday party. Like not much.
Whose birthday?
My uncle's girlfriend. So
That's nice.
was pretty normal. They're from Montreal, so they came down to Quebec City. Just had a small party, like 5-6 hours, nothing much, and then
Was it at your house or their house?
no,
or?
their house. So I'm mostly like staying relaxed because I have my baseball season starting next week. So I have a lot of papers to prepare. I have a training camp with over 150 players to do like next week and in 2 weeks. So since there's a lot of preparation as a coach, I'm just like taking it very, very relaxed and just casually sitting on my desk doing my papers. And my last bowling tournament is happening in 1 week and a half, so gotta prepare for that. So this is the only thing that's happening in my next week. It's baseball and bowling.
So
Pretty
now,
simple.
because I know you quite well, because I've worked with you almost for 2 years now, and I know, at least I'd like to believe I know how well of a good bowler you are. So now, you're sometimes you can be a modest individual, and sometimes you can be very robust with what you say.
Uh-huh.
But you seem
There's
to be
no middle
very
ground.
modest about your bowling history and accolades. So I want to make sure, because I doubt he'll probably even tell it. So Lejuk bowled a perfect game how many months ago?
1 month ago.
Right. And I was like, dude, like you should like say like, because everybody's like, someone has like a fancy meal, they're like, I'm gonna take a picture and put it on fucking social media. Hell, I even do that sometimes. This guy bowls a perfect game and doesn't tweet it once, doesn't put it in the org chat, doesn't fucking tell anybody. I don't even think. Oh yeah, and I asked you, I was like, did you take a picture of the score? He's like, no, because the scoreboard refreshes really quick. And I said, do you have any witnesses? He's like, yeah, I've got like 2 or 3 or 4 witnesses. But it's insane because a perfect game is 300, right?
Yeah, 300.
And how many
12
strikes is that?
12 in a row.
Well, that's insane.
Jesus. You're like
And-
really good.
It's only the
Or
fact that
really, really lucky.
no. Well, at the same time, bowling is kind of lucky because you can throw a perfect pitch and then there's just 1 pin left. But I don't know. It's just the feeling that I think with most of people that I have like around me, I don't know. Like the way I feel about bowling is that some people are like, oh my god, it's bowling. It's funny. It's not really a real sport or whatever. It's just like it's something that I've been playing for 16 years now. So, but I'm not. Like, I'm playing very, like, professional, doing 7-8 tournaments per year. Even next year, I'm going, like, to the US, probably in Washington, to do 1 big tournament with, like, the real pros. And but I don't know. I feel like it's bowling, so I don't think I need to share it. I don't know why, but I mean, if you go on the company that I like, the bowling ball that I have, if you go on their company's website, like my 300 is on their website, but I don't know. It's just something that I think it's bowling, so I don't think I need to share it. I don't know. I'm very modest about that.
Here's a question for everybody that's in the chat and even in the podcast panel right now. What do you think is more difficult? Would you say that a hole-in-one in golf on like a par 3, because that's where you get your hole-in-ones.
Yeah.
So a hole-in-one in golf or a perfect game in bowling?
They're
Perfect.
completely different.
I mean,
But that's what makes it interesting to talk about. Anybody in the chat, once again, if anybody has any, so everybody just put here if it's, you know, a hole-in-one or a perfect game. But it's 12 strikes in a row in bowling, or obviously the golf shot. Alex,
I'm
what do you
gonna
think,
say
buddy?
bowling. Sorry.
I would say the bowling is harder because you have to do something perfect and then do it 12 times in a row.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
Well,
hole-in-one in golf, that's like I know so many people who have hole-in-ones in golf.
Really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of like pretty good, like even semi-professional golfers here in Ontario, like that I'm friends with, like great guys. And out of the 7 that I know, 6 or 7 that I know, one of them just got their first hole-in-one last September.
Wow.
I think it's
When I was
different.
in middle school, I played on the golf team at my school, and two of the guys there had hole-in-ones, and in a match, I was really close to getting a hole-in-one. It landed like, the ball just had the wrong spin. Like if I'd had a little more backspin, it could have rolled into the hole, but it
I
didn't.
think this is what it's different from golf to like bowling is that like both have situations where everything is changing. Like in golf, there's the wind.
Yeah, there's the wind,
there's so
rain,
many
yeah.
factors, and then
Yeah.
like the spin of the ball and etc. So now with bowling, it's like Narcan is saying in the chat is that the oil on the old pattern on the alley changes every shot or almost. Because the way that you spin the ball, the oil actually separates and creates like a track where if you shoot always at the same
That's crazy.
spot with the same speed, with the same rev rate, it usually works and you always go to the same spot.
That's like curling, man. That's some crazy shit right there.
Exactly.
I didn't
so-
even know about that.
But
Leave it to the Canadian to reference curling.
But I mean, both are very hard, and I'm pretty sure like. Let's
they
say
are.
that on a perfect day of golf, there's no wind, there's nothing, like everything is perfect. Well, probably it's easier to get a hole-in-one. Where in bowling, it's depending of how many players are playing on the same side as you do. It does change the oil pattern. So, like, I'm not saying that bowling is harder. I'm just saying it's totally different depending of the situation of like the weather outside for golf. So
No, and obviously I know it's completely different. It's the
Yeah.
only thing that I could think of because like grand slams in baseball is a lot easier than a hole-in-one, you know. And I'm trying to think of like other
and believe me,
you know,
it's so
accolades.
hard
like
to
it's
hit a
easy
baseball.
it's easy to get like the Gordie Howe hat trick or get a hat trick in hockey. You know, I guess the other equivalent thing in hockey would be 5 goals, because like 5 goals in one game is like the epitome of kind of like what like is like records and shit. Anybody else think of any other like sports things that would be close to like a hole-in-one? Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's probably the closest thing to like maybe getting you know a perfect game. That's why I said golf is going through getting a hole-in-one. But we've hit our 30-minute mark here, guys, for the STDX podcast for this edition. Once again, we have Alex, Moxie Mary, LeJuke, and myself, Psychology, here. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back here in about 2 minutes. Once again, guys, we're at 27 viewers right now. We're more than halfway to a GFUEL giveaway. So once again, we'll give out a box of GFUEL, and I'll even give out a shaker, courtesy of GFUEL Energy. Use discount code STDX. So please tweet out the stream right now, guys. Twitch.tv/SetToDestroyX. Hopefully we can get some more people in here and give away a gift, but we'll be back here in 2 minutes.
And we're catching Moxie doing a selfie. That's perfect. Great timing. Great timing.
Hey, I've got to tweet out.
Not
tweet.
difficult at all.
You guys should all do too.
I know everybody should be tweeting out. Everybody tweet out the stream. Twitch.tv/SetToDestroyX.
We will be doing a G
something?
Fuel giveaway at 50 viewers. We're at 28 right now. We're getting there. We're getting close.
All right, I'll do the same thing. One second.
Okay, and I'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
all right, we're all
that's
gonna
right.
take 10 seconds here and tweet out.
I was
Hey.
the smart one and did it during the commercial break, so I guess I'll kill Tom. This is the Alex Roar show right now.
Perfect.
all right, Alex.
Shit.
Alex, you know while we're doing this, Alex, you start off on your first topic tonight, buddy.
My first topic tonight.
So get right into it, guys.
Alright, so if you are a League of Legends fan, then you know that the mid-season invitational, where all of the regional winners, people who got first place in their region, are all competing in China, and group stages just ended, and NA is in second place. We are not last. Like, everyone going into this was picking CLG to be second to last and losing to everyone except for the international wildcard. And no, CLG is actually, they've beaten SKT. They were one of two teams to beat the Chinese team. They beat the LMS. They beat the LMS team, which is Taiwan. So they're doing really well, and they're like the pride of NA now. So it went from, so what League of Legends has, they have like a regional summoner icon, which is just like something that you see before the game. As the game's loading, you'll see everyone's summoner icon, and the sales went up after the first 2 days when CLG was doing well. The sales just skyrocketed of that, and everyone's rocking their NA summoner icon. So having a little bit of pride for the first time in literally forever, because
Cool.
we've sucked for so long. So they're actually playing well, which is exciting.
Honestly,
and
that CLG comeback on SKT.
yeah, it was beautiful.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I'm sorry,
S-
we're talking about League of Legends right now.
Yeah.
Nope. Pac-Man.
Right. Hey, I would talk about Pac-Man because like Mrs. Pac-Man is like she's the shit.
I know, right?
So, so now, and once again, I'm just catching myself up because, I'm just getting myself up to speed because I was tweeting out there. But you're saying that now, like North America actually has like a legitimate side into League of Legends. Because whenever I think of League of Legends, I always think of like Asia, Europe. I never really think about North American scene.
So how it went, this is that there have been 5 world championships. The first one, Fnatic won in EU. And then after that, everyone has been from, it was Taiwan after that, and then the last 3 have been Korean teams. And Koreans just look so dominant, but but NA is actually showing up to this event and playing well, and they've beaten every team, as opposed to just getting stomped by every team like we usually expect.
Isn't this really like the isn't this really like the Koreans game though? Like it's like, and correct me if I'm wrong, and Lejuk, I know you're more of a PC guy. Mary maybe a little bit. As you guys know, I'm more of a console and just general esports kind of guy in North America. But isn't Korean like really like Dota, StarCraft, League of Legends? Maybe throw in like another thing that I don't know. And once again, anybody here in the chat, if you guys know of anybody else here that like, the Asian market is just like dominating and that I'm just unfamiliar with.
They are very good at video games.
So they've won what? You said they've won like 3 out of the last ones?
They've won, Korea itself has won the last 3 world championships. Last year at MSI, the Chinese team won, and then before Korea won the world championships, team from Taiwan won. So it's been in Asia since after season 1.
But what are all the like the markets for like League of Legends? It's obviously like Asia, Europe, North America, and is that it?
Russia.
There's
that'd be
a
Europe.
Brazil.
So,
Brazil.
but
yeah, actually they have
They
quite
suck.
large.
Brazil.
They suck.
are they in like the wooden category that you're talking about?
Well, I mean, like everybody refers to like Brazil to be like, like that symbol that says like better than or higher than,
Right,
etc.
yeah.
Well, there's always Brazil at the end. Like I don't know, like
So
talking Brazil.
the one
Wow.
time that so 2 years ago at the World Championships, they actually did something and they beat a EU team. It was Kaboom Esports, and they caused in the group stage when they beat Alliance, they caused a tiebreaker to happen between Cloud9 and Alliance, I think. And Cloud9 ended up winning that, which moved them onto the bracket stage. So they actually did something, and as Cloud9 was about to go win the game, they started yelling, "This is for Kaboom!" Like they were. There's a cool YouTube video about it.
Right.
And so like the international wildcard team, they usually don't do anything. And like 2 years ago, that was like the first time the IWC team had won a game at Worlds. But like League of Legends, they have there's a big scene in Brazil and South America that's actually quite large, and in Turkey, the Turkish teams are actually decent. Like Turkish team that came to the Turkish team that is at MSI right now in China, they took a game off of CLG, and that was the only game they won. But they competed against like Korea and EU, and it's a lot of fun to watch because they don't usually show up.
Right.
But there's big scenes in Thailand. That's the other big one that's not one of the major 5 regions.
And to
So
come
what-
back on
so-
your
in-
question, Charlie, just
Yeah,
about like the
thank
Korean people, it's the fact that what I've noticed from like watching all the streams, like obviously me being like on the night shift at work, the only streams I see are mainly Korean and like China and stuff like that. There's some US people, but they're usually shit. But no, just kidding. But what I see is that they're trying new strategies way before the others.
Right.
Like in League of Legends, there's a thing like now everybody's kind of like doing it whenever they want because everybody's used to it. But there's somewhere like before, like 2-3 years ago, there's a swap lane that you can do because usually you go 2 bottoms, 1 in the jungle, 1 top lane, 1 middle. And then what they used to do is that they used to switch everything. So the 2 bottom laners were going top lane, and then the top lane was going bottom. And then it was like everybody was messed up and could not understand what was happening. So they're usually doing this to trick people, and they're trying so many things like to just be completely different, and nobody knows how to react to it. So
Right. That's how a lot of early game advantages are created, because if one team pushes hard, the creeps, if they push the hard into the tower, they can take the tower first and perhaps even save their turret if the other team doesn't push it hard.
And I don't know if it's because
it's all about playing and counterplaying.
And I don't know if it's because they talk really fast, but they act really faster than North America people.
Yeah, it's crazy how.
Maybe it has to do with the work ethic that is kind of instilled in that
I
culture
read
often.
I read something last
work
week
ethic,
that
work
said that in a lot of Korean players' contracts, they're not allowed to have girlfriends because it's a distraction from the game. So they're just like not allowed to, and they're required.
If like some Korean kid that's probably like 17, and then he like kind of like looks up like over the monitor and then sees Mary with what she's fucking wearing right now. Seriously, I'm telling you, it'd be done. He'd be done.
Ooh.
He'd be done.
Ah.
But
This is a highlight. I'm just.
I'll put on my gloves. That'll be great.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Just like
Got
the
some
way you
moves.
do it, like you know, like I don't know, a doctor is doing it. It'd be like.
Hey, LeJuke's waiting for that anal probe there, Moxie.
I'm ready. I'm ready
That's
for
right.
it.
So, all right. So, what? Like, I want to stay on this League of Legends a little bit because I'm like, I don't even know if it's worth me learning it because there's so much that I don't know about it. But once again, everybody here that's in the chat, and then LeJuke and Alex, I'm really leaning on you more so than Moxie. But if I was to say what are the top 5 regions and rank them in order, like 5th to 1st, like who's the best at like League of Legends from like country wise or region wise? So like who's like 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st?
In the world?
Yeah,
I think it's easier to stop from the top,
region wise.
from the top and go down.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I'm pretty sure we have to start with all the teams that were in the MSI this weekend.
Yeah.
So, I mean, SKT, I thought it would be better.
Two-time world champions.
2 times world champion. I thought it would be better.
Where are they based out of?
Korea.
So I really thought it would be way better than that this weekend. They choked hardcore.
So what? They weren't really like playing as a team a lot from the looks of it. They were trying to make a lot more individual plays than making team plays, which is really where Koreans make a lead. They're incredible solo players, but their team play is where they create their leads, and they just weren't playing as a team. That's what happened, and maybe in a best of 5 situation as opposed to best of 1s, they'll play better because they've historically played better, because that's 3 times the world championship has been in the Korea and 2 times to SKT. So
when, like, because I've heard Korea like dropped here like 14 times in the last 5 minutes, so I would assume that Korea is number 1.
Oh, by far.
Historically, yes.
So the Asian marketplace for League of Legends is number 1.
Like the bottom, like if we go to the bottom, like the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th would be like, I don't know, probably
like North
Turkey,
America, South America.
Turkey would be Turkey,
and then
Brazil last one, and then they weren't even showing at the tournament, I think. So it would be Turkey, and probably I would say like almost NA as 4th, but.
I mean, if we ignore how well CLG did this week,
well,
then
when you look at their team changed completely besides one guy, which is a Furomu, and like the rest is almost like all different players. Everybody's so. This is what it's bringing me insane, is that the rosters are changing so oftenly, and compared to the Korean guys where they're the same people for like there's always the same base. I don't know. It's like if I would say in hockey to have like the heart of the team, well, they keep it and then they build over it. They build around it. And what I'm seeing from like the NA people is that there's, I don't know, like roster changes every like 3-4 players changes every year. So this is totally messed up, but
so Korea, Asian market number 1, who's number 2, number 3?
Well, I would say Taiwan,
China, and Taiwan.
Yeah.
So Asia's just like fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're just OP.
Okay.
Nerf Asia.
So, and then one more kind of question to finish. Once again, guys, we have 40 viewers in here right now.
47 to be exact.
Yeah, so we're gonna switch up topics here in a second. Once again, guys, appreciate all the love here. We are so close to 50 viewers. So let's get back to let's get up there. Tweet out the stream. Let everybody know that we're gonna do a GFUEL box giveaway and a shaker giveaway at 50 viewers. So tweet it out.
3.
So we need 3 more people, and then there's a giveaway. So
get your dog on it, like
and
your
then
mom,
once
dad.
again, as soon as we hit 50, like if we can go to the next milestone, I'll even increase the prizes. So let's just get the 50 and let's go from there. But once again, just to wrap up on the League of Legends here, top 3 teams in the world.
Well, the 3 teams that performed the best this week were Royal Never Give Up from China, CLG from NA, and Flash Wolves from Taiwan.
Yeah.
But you can't never bet against SKT. They were underdogs going into the Korean finals, and they ended up winning that series very easily. They won. They were 3rd seed going in and ended up beating the 2nd seed and then the 1st seed. So never bet against the 2-time world champions.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's definitely insane. Once again, guys, we're very close to 50 giveaways right now, or 50 giveaways.
50 giveaways.
We're close
Everyone
to
gets
our
a
major
GFUEL.
giveaway.
Jesus.
Can you imagine just like fucking
Wow.
3,000 people show up in here? So we're close to our GFUEL giveaway and shaker. Once again, tweet out the stream. We're very close. And also, if you're also interested in another giveaway, if you scroll down on our Twitch channel right now, you'll see a panel button for us called Featured Giveaway. In 4 days, we have a sponsor. This is a giveaway directly coming from our sponsor with Scuff Gaming and GFUEL, where we're giving away a Scuff controller as well as 2 tubs and 2 shakers. If you click the button, you'll be directed right to that channel to go and enter for that giveaway. So that ends in 4 days too. And once again, guys, we appreciate everybody here. If you have any questions for any of the panelists here, or just in general, or topics you want us to talk about tonight, put it in the chat group. Everybody's watching. We have tons of mods in here as well. So once again, any questions for us personally or to talk about, or any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. We're here for you guys. And Moxie, you mentioned you had a lot of stuff going on right now. Also, I wanted to hear about some of your topics. So what's like one thing that you want to talk about right now?
Well, now that I've finished Dark Souls, which I did finish, thank you very much.
Woo!
Yes.
Dark Souls 3, yes, thank you very much, with lots of help.
How did you find the Nameless King? Just asking really quick.
The last boss?
No, the Nameless King, like the one that has a dragon on it, and he's riding the dragon like for the first part. And then whenever you kill the dragon, you have to fight that guy.
Just so cool. My favorite boss though, like all the bosses were really good, except the last one was actually a little bit underwhelming.
Honestly,
yeah, the Nameless King
yeah.
was good though.
The last boss I found was one of the easiest boss in the game.
It was, and that
This
was
is
really
sad.
surprising. And he was also the least creatively designed. He was just a dude basically, you know.
The only thing that's good about him is that he switches weapon like every 20 seconds and then do like crazy moveset. But besides of that,
yeah. Besides that, but
this is your first
It's
time
fun.
beating Dark Souls 3, right?
yes, I've never played any Dark Souls before this, so I played Dark Souls 3, and it was fun.
So
it was really fun.
How
I'm
many
an
hours
addict.
did you put into it though?
Oh god, too many.
You don't have to look it up, but guesstimate how would you say more than 100 hours?
60 or 70, maybe 70.
That's not too bad.
I used a lot of phantoms. I did summon a lot of help from friends. A lot of help from friends. I can't take credit for.
So you did this more co-op based than individual.
It was really more co-op the way I did it, but I played some parts
You
by
mean
myself.
cheating? You mean cheating?
You play League. It's co-op. Don't talk to me about cheating.
That's a
Thank
good
you very
point.
much.
That's a good point.
You and your little prom cheating situation cannot.
Oh
talk.
wow, I really can't talk. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
So you beat it now. I want to tie this into Lejuke a little bit. Lejuke, and for everybody that's in the chat, you're gonna be blown away when you hear this. I haven't played more than 15 fucking minutes of Dark Souls 3. It pissed me off to no end. But Lejuke, how many times have you beat Dark Souls 3?
4 times.
That's insane.
What the fuck?
That's
So-
just crazy.
So what's the appeal of going back and doing it a second or third, even 4 times?
Because it's
What's
just the
that
fact that
appeal?
I know that everything is not upgraded until the end. It's when I play these games, what I'm thinking of is it's never over until everything that I want is fully upgraded. So let's say for weapons, depending on the weapon, you have +5 or +10, and so depending of what weapon I'm playing, and by the time that you try all the weapons and you upgrade them all, well, you cannot figure it out. So of course, also there's the difficulty where every time you pass the game, it's always harder and harder and harder. And then now I'm a new game +4, which is the 5th run of the game, and it's getting really, really hard, but I'm still doing it well. But at the end, you just realize that I just seen a video last week, this weekend, and it was the guy that he did not dodge, he did not parry, did not block any hit in the game, and he passed it at level 1. So he did not roll, he did not shield, just nothing. He was just moving and running around every bosses. Instead of taking, I don't know, 2 minutes per boss, it was taking maybe 4 or 5 minutes. But still, so you just realize that this game is skill wise, but it's where that I'm trying to go for. It's this boss, I've had so many issues beating it that now I'm just I need to beat it over and over again. But once you beat it, you cannot turn it. You cannot go back to the boss. You have to restart the game all over again to go back to this boss. And then so I'm just still looking for all the items, still looking for all the upgrades. And until then, I mean, I have 120 hours in the game already. So, and I haven't played in the last 3 weeks. So that means in the first days I've played always. But yeah.
Lejuke, do you want to put your hand on your cam there, bud? She's
Well, it's because you see a camera that
we
is
just
different.
want to be able to see your beautiful face.
I just want to
I
see
know.
that beard, buddy.
We want to see it.
I
don't
know.
hate. Don't hate.
I'm
You got a
not
beautiful
hating.
beard. So Moxie, what was the reason why you liked the game so much?
I really like the lore, although I'm still kind of a noob on that aspect of it. I
The
really
lore?
liked the lore, like the world,
Yep.
how it's designed, that kind of thing. And I liked the creative design that went into like all the bosses and all the enemies and stuff. They were just chilling, like creepy and scary and unique, and it's just amazing how they did that. And yeah, so I really enjoyed all that. It was pretty difficult. There were some times where I was like, "Nope, I'm done. Fuck this." But that's what fandoms. That's what
That
summoning
happens to me
fandoms
every
is
day
for.
at school.
So, so I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
So
I want a
so
T-shirt. I have a T-shirt picked out that I'm gonna get for it.
those were the things that is there one or two things that you disliked about the game?
No.
There's not one thing.
Okay, there's
So
some things I
if you
like.
went to like
It was great. It was so good. I guess what I would have changed about it, if I could change something, is I would have made the last boss kind of a bigger deal. He was not.
It's the last boss. Friggin' make it hard.
so it was
Yeah,
like
it was
so it was
very underwhelming.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, both in terms of like what it could do, like what the boss could do, and also in terms of like appearance. You know. So I would have liked a little bit more of that, but.
So speaking of anticlimactic, Alex, you haven't played the game, correct?
No, not one bit.
That's unfortunate. Now, like I've only played the game a little bit.
I think you and I have about the exact same experience. I would say.
Yeah, that's
pretty
right.
much.
You know, I bought the game for like $80. And see when Lejuke sold me the idea of the game, he was like, "Charlie, it's like an RPG, open world," and I'm like, "Yes, that's what I want."
If
And then
you
I get there
heard
and
if
I'm
you
like,
heard Lejuke trying to sell this game to Charles, you would think that that he was like working for the company.
I know, it was crazy.
He was
Like, I'm
making
pretty sure
commission.
Lejuke's getting fucking commissions from Dark Souls 3.
There's so many few games that I play for more than like, I don't know, 50 hours. If you look at my Steam game list, there's only like Counter-Strike, there's Black Ops, and then there's all the Dark Souls. And honestly, if I love a game and I don't know, I feel like they put so much work into what they're doing that I think it's more than normal that if I like a game that I just talk good about it. Like if I'm putting 100 hours into it, there's probably a reason for that.
Lejuke's on the take. Everybody, we've heard it. Lejuke is on the take. He's out here getting everybody spending fucking 60, 70, 80 bucks. And he's getting commissions.
Lejuke,
Yeah.
how do you sleep at night?
I know. How do you
I don't
sleep at
first I don't sleep
He
at
doesn't
night.
sleep.
I sleep during the
night?
day.
He's got a
How do you
guilty
sleep
conscience.
during the day?
Well, I could like turn back the question to you to be like, how do you fall asleep?
Yeah, he's a vampire, dude.
And then usually when you close your eyes and you relax, that usually works. Well,
Speaking of sleep,
there's
I've
this
been
new
having-
feature on the iPhone where you can change the color.
Oh
like-
yes, I've been using that. It's great.
So apparently when you switch it to like yellow, it's supposed like to put
Wait.
your brain in a rest mode and then relax and then you fall asleep.
Hold on, I
Yeah.
haven't even heard about that. You know what? Let's come back to this after the commercial break. Once again, guys, we are so damn close to this giveaway. It's ridiculous. So, all right, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break because we're at 9 o'clock right now. We're gonna do 2 commercials. Once again, we love everybody that's in here right now. We want to give back to you guys. So let's get 50 viewers in here. And then Lejuke, I was reading some of the messages here. If we get to 100, what happens?
Well, 75 or 100. At 75 viewers, I give a copy of Dark Souls 3, whatever console or PC you play in. It doesn't bother me.
He's getting more commissions here, folks. You heard it.
Yeah.
It's happening.
So with all the commissions that I got, I can actually give a game.
Yeah, he's gonna give it back.
So at 75, I'm giving the game, and at 100, I'm giving a collector's edition.
All right. So, all right, everybody has their task right now. We're gonna go to commercial break right now. Once again, huge shout out to our sponsors: GFUEL, Logitech G, Arazi, Jerky XP, Control Freaks, World Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and G2A.com. Once again, guys, go to any of those websites. Use our discount code STDX, and once again, save money on any of our purchases. We're all gamers. We all love online and entertainment. So once again, any way that we can save you money, please use our discount code, and we'd love to save you money. But we're gonna go to a quick commercial break right now. And yeah, tweet out the stream, twitch.tv/SetToDestroyX, and put in your tweets, guys. Like you can at SetToDestroyX on it as well. We'll retweet your tweet. But say 50, 50 giveaway of G Fuel, 75 of Dark Souls 3 copy. So tweet it out, guys. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Be back in a minute. Bam.
And we're back. 9 p.m. This is going quick. Honestly, this is really going
I know
quick.
it's going.
It is
Time
going
flies when you're
fast
having
today.
fun.
And by the way, if the ads are too loud, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother you, obviously.
It's loud in my ears. It's loud in your ears. Deal with it.
But we love
That
you for
legit
dealing with it.
attitude.
I don't know. I mean, it's ads. I'm here like, so my reaction to this is like, I don't know, like I'm checking my phone, etc. And something comes loud. The first thing that I'm doing is like, I'm gonna check my screen. What the hell is happening? So they see the ads. It's eye catching. They keep watching
see.
it, and then they love it. So it's marketing. It's yeah.
All right, guys. I just put out a tweet right now saying how many viewers we're at. Also, how many viewers we need to get to the G Fuel giveaway, and how many viewers we need to get to the Dark Souls giveaway. So go to our Twitter at SetToDestroyX, twitter.com/ Here, I'm just gonna put it in the chat. So there's our Twitter there. So go to our Twitter, retweet that tweet, or go copy and paste it and tweet it out from your own Twitter. Once again, guys, we are so damn close to this G Fuel giveaway. And then once again, if we get another 25 on top of the 50, LeJuke here is going to be giving away a copy of Dark Souls 3 for you to play on, I'm sure, whatever game type or console or PC that you're using.
Yep. Or
so
if ever it comes to like somebody that is not loving Dark Souls, I can find something else.
He will tell you lies to make sure that you will try Dark Souls, and then you get pissed off for 10 minutes and never play it again. Just like me. Just like me. But no, you know what? There's I'm an idiot with games. I hardly play. But there's a lot of people that absolutely love the cinematography and the gameplay, and it's talked about because it's frustrating, but it's skillful and people love it. So hopefully you guys do too. So
Yeah,
once
I haven't actually played the game, as we have made that clear, but I've watched Mary play the game on several occasions.
Yeah, I've watched
and
Mary
it,
play
and it
too.
looks really good.
I've watched
Yeah,
Mary play it probably
it's
about
fun.
3 or 4 times.
Well,
And
she would play it, I don't know, like Flight Simulator would looks good as well.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Pac-Man, as we were talking about earlier.
Euro
right.
Truck Simulator, like
Straight up. Yeah, that's right. It'll be like a parking simulator. Like, how can you parallel park your car?
I would fail at that game.
I
Pretty
bet you
bad at
would.
parking.
So yeah,
And
once again,
driving.
guys, tweet out the stream. And once again, if anybody has Twitch accounts here, please host our channel. You know, once again, that's another way of getting viewers here. So please feel free to host our channel if you'd like to. But we'd love to give back to you guys, and we really do appreciate you guys being in the channel.
Speaking of hosting the channel, Mary, what's going on? What's going on,
What?
Mary?
What?
Is
It doesn't
is
say
Mary
you're
not-
hosting.
I'm
Mary not-
hosting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's hosting us.
What?
Oh. Yeah, huh?
On my dashboard, it doesn't say that anyone's hosting.
Refresh.
Oh,
I have.
Well, I'm typing it again. Oh wait, I typed it in the wrong one.
And
Balls.
And after reading some things in the chat, I'm just noticing about XGIX tricks. The thing about like taking a shot every time you die, it's the purpose that you don't have to die in real life. You just die in Dark Souls, right?
Yeah, just Dark Souls.
It's true. Like that's a good way to get yourself alcohol poisoning.
Shazam is like, I want a growing grass simulator. That'd be like watching paint dry.
Well, there's actually a game called Grass Simulator, though.
Really?
Yeah, there's.
Can you
one.
imagine if there? Like, is there really? Or are you just?
Yeah,
trolling
no,
right now?
I'm not trolling. There's really a game that's called Grass Simulator.
There's a simulator for everything.
That's crazy, dude.
I'm so allergic to grass, I'd probably like get itchy from playing that game. That's my
Hey,
life.
Alex, is there like a simulator of how to like fail at like asking 3 girls to prom or?
Fuck you, Charles. And I think I had it up to 4 by the end.
4?
Really?
You're up to 4?
Yeah.
Jesus. Man,
Well,
if you got
you
like
know,
that's
It was
gonna
a
be
rough
like a
couple
school
weeks,
record.
you should get credit for being persistent.
It was a
Okay.
rough couple weeks.
Isn't there only like 20 girls in your school?
Yeah.
So you have like a 25%. You almost have like a 25% strikeout rate with the women, man. That's insane. That's crazy, man. You're 20%. But yeah, let's go to the next topic here. Once again, guys, if you have any topics or things that you would like to ask us, or topics that you want us to discuss here as well, please put it in the chat here. And
I'm always reading the chat, so go ahead. Just
we'd love to talk. And once again, we're here to interact with you and hopefully entertain you as well, and give back to you as well. So, LeJuke, let's go to your topic, buddy. You had a couple things that you want to mention this
I have
this
two
podcast.
big topics.
So bring me the best out of the first out of both of them.
I
right
think
now.
the best for me, well, yeah, for me, it's gonna be Overwatch. Overwatch beta have been played during the whole weekend. They even extended the duration because there's so many people that play the beta. They extended it for like another 12 hours. So this game, it's crazy. This is the type of game like if some people play Team Fortress, it's kind of the same thing, but with the universe of like Blizzard and everything, it's crazy. This is a type of game that I would usually not buy. It's just like if I realize that after like there's some games that it's preferable to play alone. There's some games that it's preferable to play with friends. And this game, if you play with your friends, this is crazy. This game is insane. I bought it like almost instant after playing like it 2-3 hours with my friends. I was just like, is everybody buying it? Yeah, I'm buying it. All right, that's fine. Let's do this. So it's a game that I'm not scared that like people will drop me off after. Like there's so many games that I bought and then after, I don't know, 2 weeks nobody would play. But it's just like it's not that much of like you have to be skilled to play that game. You can be like very casual, then you just run around and kill people. But this game, I'm really impressed how good it is. The graphics are insane. Honestly, this is the type of game that I really love. And whenever I'm like alone at my house doing nothing and I just want to chill and not be like in a professional game or something, and I don't have to concentrate a lot and just be like brain farted and be like, hey, I'm just playing a game. Yeah, that works very well. But if you can be skilled and have a good team and with your friends, it's insane. I've had more fun. Like, it's one of the games that there's no drama whenever I'm playing with my friends. There's so many of my friends that are bitch ass and are very, very hard. It's like, you fucking suck! And then, but at this game, everybody's having fun and laughing. And
What game is this?
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
are you
Dude, I've said it
in
in the
this
beginning!
podcast?
What the fuck?
I didn't. I missed the beginning.
How are you
Okay.
not fired yet? Seriously,
I don't know. You're my boss.
it's crazy.
But,
So
yeah, go ahead, Moxie.
I have been playing the Overwatch beta.
I missed one sentence.
And now I'm
motherfuckers.
like,
God.
now the way you talk about it, I'm regretting not playing it. I
Um,
should have played the beta.
I'm getting like a bit of sponsorship from Blizzard. No. No, but
So
Oh
it
yeah,
really
this is
that
it's
good.
a open world RPG. We have 50 viewers right now.
Well,
Hey,
what I'm
are you
seeing,
screwing with me right now?
what I'm seeing on my dashboard is 47 right now on my XSplit.
No.
Mine
I'm just watching,
Mine
but
says
still,
50.
there's some stuff that still need to be fixed, like on the balance of some characters and some champions. There's one guy that's called Bastion. He can convert it to a turret, and you can just place him in the back, and he's gonna like
That's stupid.
3-shot everybody. That's insane.
Wow.
But at the end, I think that's where it comes to like it's a fun team game where if you have the good comp and you just like do it correctly and etc. Well, you can easily counter that. But honestly, this is a fun game to have fun. This is not a game to be like challenge or anything. If you're looking for a game to play casually and have fun with your friends, go for it. This is one of the games that I recommend this week. And second topic.
Yeah,
Battle.
hold on. Just before we get to that, guys, we were at 50 for like 3 seconds. So get us back to 50 here.
If I see
damn it.
50 on my dashboard, I will do it. I swear to God.
What?
Like I'm watching it.
Everybody right now, everybody type 50 in the chat right now. Type 50 in the
I'm
chat.
seeing 47 viewers on my dashboard. I can even
seeing
show
48.
it.
I saw a 50 for literally 3 seconds, and then as soon as I hit 50, it went back down to 48.
I'll do something.
53.
1 second. I'll do this. Like people will see it
50.
instant. Yeah.
Guys, tweet out. We're like
right.
right here.
So
Tweeting out.
Tweet us out.
I've just put at the top of the stream, so people that are watching, you'll be able to see the actual viewers on the stream. So if this number gets to 50, I'm watching it. I have it in my face. If this number comes to 50, I will be opening the little box on my chat and be more than happy to give it away. So yeah.
Okay, so go, and once again, guys, as soon as we hit 50, don't just flee, because we have like a unique way of how we do the
I see 40,
giveaway as well.
53 right now. I see 53 right now. I have to do it.
We're okay, so
We're at 53.
Okay,
let's
do it.
So let's do, and once again, okay, so let's just before we do it here, once again, guys, don't leave the chat, don't leave our stream right away, even after we give out the GFUEL. What we're gonna do here is let's build to 75. Let's get us to 75. Let's give away a copy of Dark Souls. So let's keep building on this momentum. Let's utilize it, guys. Lejuke, what do you want to do as the keyword for tonight? To type in the
since
chat.
it's GFUEL, I'm
Giveaway.
thinking to be
Yeah,
like
let's type GFUEL.
Yeah, let's type
Hashtag
GFUEL.
Okay.
no
Hashtag
hashtag, no hashtag,
No
no
hashtag. Don't listen
Okay.
to Charles.
Okay, so,
Don't listen to Charlie.
listen, everybody listen to me. This is very important.
Listen to Alex.
Whenever I do a giveaway, the capital letters are very, very important. So since I'm not putting any, if you put a capital letter, you won't be able to win.
Okay, so
So,
no capital letter. So
No capital
just
letter.
GFUEL. So
I'm
type
gonna
in GFUEL, guys, just like I'm typing it here.
Spamming
Here,
it in the
guys.
chat. It's GFUEL. No capital letters.
No caps, guys. No caps.
Your name's gonna show on the left side. If you, as you can see at the bottom of the screen of the stream right now, you can probably see your names on the left. So if you see your name, it's good. I'm just gonna scroll around, but right now we're already at 34 people already entered in the giveaway. So I'm pretty sure everybody is getting it well. 35 now. So 36. This is insane. This is like usually we get 15. But now it's very active, and by the time that we just like been in the giveaway, so what we'll do is like right now it's 9.
Yeah, we're gonna keep talking right now, and we're gonna keep building, all the entrance up here, because some people might not see it right away. That's why we're doing the train here.
So right
for the
now
word.
on my computer it's 9:16. So and even on my phone it's 9:14, and probably on
Why don't we do
everybody's
it after we
phone.
get back from the commercial break? We'll do it after.
Yeah.
We'll
So
give it
at
out after the commercial break.
9:30, right now we're even at 55 viewers. This is great.
Yeah.
So at 9:30, well, just after the commercial break, as
Yeah, after
soon
the
as
commercial
we're
break,
back,
we're gonna give away.
as soon as we're back, I'm clicking on the button to be like, you win, you win.
Okay.
The rules are, let's be simple. I'll just say it right away, and I'll repeat it whenever we'll be back from the commercial break. It's that whenever, if ever you win, you have to type in the chat within 1 minute. You have 1 minute to say something in the chat. I will be seeing it instantly in the orders box. If I don't see it after 1 minute, rerolling.
And
hopefully
just
it's not gonna
to
happen.
add to those rules here as well, guys, you got to make sure that you are following this Twitch channel right now.
Yeah.
And I'm
You
gonna see
have
it
to
as
make
well.
sure-
I'm gonna see it, and it's gonna see. Everybody's gonna see if that person is following. We'll see it. We'll see it.
So there's public humiliation involved.
Exactly.
You know, if you aren't following.
So and follow
There's
and follow
clients
this channel.
usually,
Here,
that's an
guys.
extra premium.
True.
Yes.
Charge
So
a lot
follow
for that.
follow our Twitch channel. Make sure to stay here in the stream and type GFUEL in here into the chat as well. Once again, just to make sure, guys, just type GFUEL. Make sure that you're qualified. Even if you've already done it once or twice, just type it again just to make sure that you're in it. And then once again, guys, we are 20 away from Dark Souls 3 giveaway. Tweet out the stream. Let's get 20 more people in here. We can definitely do it. And let's give away a copy of Dark Souls 2.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So let's get back to the topic. Guys, we're going to talk about Battlefield 1. Is that right, Lejuk?
Yeah. This is my next topic, and this is something that the reason I want to talk about it is that it's crazy how like everybody's seeing that famous like video of Call of Duty getting sorry for the word, is getting raped right now. Over 1 million dislike on the video. We don't know if the people are actually disliking it because it's really fun to dislike a video and be like, oh my god, there's 1 million dislike. But what I'm seeing is that this is since I've seen the trailers of both games, the first thing that I started to do is install Origin back on my computer and started back playing Battlefield 4. And when I logged in Battlefield 4, of course I have like the premium Battlefield and everything. Well, they freaking launched free maps for everybody. So everybody received free maps just because of the launch, and this is something like they're listening to their players. This is what I found it's different from like Call of Duty. Of course, they can give a lot of reasons like, well, we started working on it prior and etc. Like they can give a lot of reasons for that. But honestly, I've started back playing Battlefield. I love how realistic that is. Only like the bullet animation and everything, like whenever you shoot somebody, if you're far away, you have to shoot above him, otherwise it's not gonna catch him. Honestly, just the realism of this game really catch me, and this is what I like from like a game. Of course, like I was the type of guy that was playing Halo before and stuff like that, but I'm expecting that when I play Halo and when I play Destiny, well, this is what I'm playing. Yeah. So I'm used to it. So Call of Duty, when it started, I used to be playing Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1, all the Modern Warfares, even like the first Black Ops. I was enjoying it a lot. I thought that this game was really nice. And like Larry Longballs, that's a great name by the way, I love it. Like Larry is saying, it's more of an arcade game from now on. What I dislike is that I hate to see somebody freaking flying in the air and spinning around trees and be like, no, this is not what I'm expecting. Now, like I was saying last week, what's gonna happen with Call of Duty with that, where the competitive, where it's gonna go, are there gonna be tournaments for Call of Duty 4 Remastered, or there's gonna be tournaments for Infinite Warfare instead? Or like, is there going to be more players on the servers of Infinite Warfare or on the Call of Duty 4 one? So, or is there going to be more players joining the Battlefield one instead? Because this is what people love and this is what people want. So
that and just to add to that point, I believe, and correct Alex, I don't know, because I know you were kind of looking in some of the videos, maybe you as well, Moxie. But I believe that Battlefield 1, so the new one that's coming out, is also coming out 2 weeks before Call of Duty drops
in October,
so it's gonna like, it's obviously, the Call of Duty community right now is crying for more events and boots on the ground and actually like realistic gameplay and throwing yourself back into like real war situations that happen in real life. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Lejuk, this is Battlefield 1, and I believe that they're doing like an alternate different story or timeline or an ending to World War One or World War
Exactly.
Once again, anybody in the chat, can you guys just confirm on that?
But
if it's World War One or World War Two that they're doing?
It's World War One.
Yeah. So that's
like
awesome.
M Styles is saying is that of course there's a through fact about like the trailer. The trailer is mostly showing everything about the campaign, and it's not really showing gameplay about the multiplayer. Although it's just people are all like, the first thing that people are talking, it's not like, is the camping's gonna be good? Is like the gun's gonna be nice? Is it gonna be balanced? I don't know. Like, I think that most people are caring about the fact that, can you jump in the air or not? Can you boost? Can you, I don't know, touch the sky and then come back down? This is what people want to see. So whether it's for camping or not, I do think that some people's gonna be really disappointed if ever like this is what we're gonna see in multiplayer. Even if the maps are really nice, even if the graphics are killing it, at the end, what people wanted, it's
good gameplay, enjoyable
it's
gameplay.
good gameplay, and
That's
what
what it comes
what it
down
was
to.
before, what it was before. It's not that we hate. And I'm saying we, like, if I would be a freaking huge Call of Duty player, which is not the case, but I used to be playing Call of Duty a lot, and what I think is that just people wants what it was in back of time. There's so many people that have been asking War Remastered or like a game like that was similar to that, because this is what they wanted. So this was like all the stuff that we were hearing is like, well, maybe Warren's gonna come back, maybe an old Black Ops type of game that's gonna be awesome, and then it's just like, no, that's not gonna happen. And then we hear Battlefield that's bringing like a World at War like game. Everybody's
and
like,
you know that like they're
genius,
just like
genius,
perfect, right? Like everybody there is just like everything's lining up for us
Perfect
incredibly
timing.
so well. Right?
So
Yeah.
what
they're
I
just like
noticed was
raking in all the benefits of Activision fucking shit up, right?
yeah.
what I noticed was, I think it was like 7 days after the Call of Duty trailer dropped, it had 11 million views, and less than a day after the Battlefield trailer dropped, it had 10 million.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And
And, like-
and RIP,
A ton of
Rest in
likes.
Peace,
Yeah,
Call of
Rip-
Duty
Rip
was like
COD, yeah.
was
And like Alex,
Trending.
if you could check right now, but like how many dislikes does Infinite Warfare have now?
Probably 1.2
When
million.
we
something
last
like
talked,
that.
we talked about this about a week ago, guys. Not even a fucking week ago.
On Thursday, it
had-
had 600,000.
Yeah, but when we talked about it, I think it had like 200 or 300,000. And now it's correct me if does anybody know in the chat what the number is? 1.35 million.
Jesus.
Sweeze is saying right now in the chat 1.35. Thanks, Sweeze, for that. Like and Sweeze is a good YouTuber. You guys should check him out.
And
But
are people pissed also because like people are so hyped about COD 4 Remastered? Like don't get me wrong, people are really happy for that. But it's like you have to freaking buy it with the other game. So you have to pay like $110 to get a game that you want. This is insane.
They're selling them together? Like they're
Yeah, you have to buy
I didn't
Infinite
realize
Warfare.
that.
You have to buy Infinite Warfare to get COD 4
Wow.
Remaster. So because of that, I'm pretty sure this is why this video is getting dislikes. It's also not only because of the thrust jumps, but it's also because of the fact that you need to buy both games together in order to get like the one that you really want.
All right,
And
so
and hold on. M Styles 413 third or 41 third says that Chaos Silencer, from TK says that there's like a dislike bot on the channel. Even if there's a dislike bot, which I'm pretty sure that there's not, you got to think like Call of Duty sells 10 to 20 million copies in the first night, like on the Thursday night of the release of every single time that they brought out a brand new game. Like that's at least 10 to 20 million copies. And I'm sure I could find the right number, but I know it's in the tens of millions. Because they make almost like $1 billion in fucking 24 hours. It's stupid. But to only have essentially 5 to 10% of that marketplace to be so pissed off to go to a YouTube channel and to go to a video and dislike it, I can definitely, like, if that number was 10 million right now, I'd say, all right, yeah, there's probably a dislike bot. 5 million, I'd probably question it a little bit.
But 1 million?
But 1.3
This is
million,
legitimate.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it's fucking people pissed off that they've been crying for 2 damn years saying, I don't want this shit to play, right? And I'm a Call of Duty guy. I don't like bad mouthing anybody or anything like that. But I don't even want to play it. I almost don't want to invest in a team. Like it's even questioning whether I even want to invest in Call of Duty moving forward. And I've had those contemplations this year, let alone going out to fucking the moon and playing. Like if I wanted to play a game like this, honestly, I would go play Halo. Or I would go play another game where, jumping is where it was always since day one. Or crazy shit like that. Or futuristic guns that are...
And even like
that
Destiny or
aren't
something.
believable.
Yes, you can jump, but it's still less crazy jumps
Yeah.
has Call of Duty. It's still like, yes, you can
It's
trust
a lot
jump, but
easier
it's
to
like
predict
it's a
where
small,
they're going.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a small
Yeah.
boost. You cannot like move in freaking S in the airs.
and you can't run on the freaking walls. Jumping from wall to wall. Like I've watched some gameplays, and it's like these pros, they're like not touching the ground whatsoever. They're just jumping from wall to wall. It's stupid.
And it's so true what MS is saying is that they need to listen to the consumers, like the people that are actually buying the game. This is like one of the first time that I noticed that a company's not listening to the people that are buying the game. This is insane.
It's true. They really aren't listening.
It's like if you come out with a game and with the new patches, like some people would be like, I don't know, playing on the beta and everything, and they would be saying, yeah, that would be nice if you would bring that, and everybody is like saying, yes, you should bring that, and then after 2 years, you still haven't brought it in. There's probably something's wrong.
And then to even mock us, what's funny is like they'll invite like certain pro players, even like Optic Gaming, out to literally help develop the games. Right, which is all cool because they're not going to say no whether it's a shitty game or not. But at the same time, like here's like a major organization that's like the epitome of Call of Duty, that their own players are even making videos and streams and saying this is what we want. Meanwhile, in their games, they're saying like thanks, special thanks goes out to Optic Gaming in developing the game. That's cool and everything like that. But at the same time, like it's like what are we doing here? Like even the people that you're like, if you're going to utilize the aspects of famous players, well-known players, pro players, major organizations that have, that literally perpetuate your game further into the marketplace, at the same time, like you should be listening to what they're saying and what everybody else is saying and actually utilize what they're saying to make the game better, right? I'm sure if you brought in all of the FaZe guys, they would say, this is what we want. Brought in all the Optic guys, and then, you listen, then do it. Right?
Yeah.
But maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe they still want jumps like that. Like
I actually like the futuristic aspect of it personally.
Oxy, get out!
Get
of
out!
Here.
No,
I'm
no,
Get
sorry,
out of here.
but I'm not
There's-
a hardcore player, so I don't really
no,
count.
the thing
I'm not
is,
the
like,
democratic
I think this
demographic
is
that's,
different.
Yeah, what
It can
I mean,
still be
I don't
futurist
count.
and not having like to jump 50 feet in the air. Like you can
That's
have
what Modern
small
Warfare was
thrust.
all about. Yeah,
Listen,
that's-
you can
that's-
have small jumps. You can have like crazy guns, like looking like futurist. This is not a problem. I think the only problem is that you can wall jump and just like walk in the freaking air for like 20 minutes if you want.
And I just saw rapid fire in here saying, but what is good for pro players, it doesn't always mean that it's good for normal players. Completely a game, completely a good remark that you just made here in the chat. But at the same time, that's where the game is. Like for instance, I'll give you a little bit of an analogy. Like SetToDestroyX started out in public gaming, and most organizations that are here today started out in public gaming. And when you get to a certain level, you just evolve what you're doing. Sometimes it's forced evolution, sometimes it's natural evolution. And it's the same thing with the Call of Duty genre. Like, it started off and then it got to this and it was single player and then it went to multiplayer. It evolved to multiplayer. It evolved to events. It evolved to online and LAN events. You can't just discredit where it's evolved to. And if they didn't have any of those aspects, where they were really tailoring it to pro players, pro gamers, pro organizations, and having events, then they're missing out on millions of dollars of what they're doing. So I get what you're saying because, I wish they would just listen to casual and public gamers as well. But at the same time, you're a big part of that market, but you're not where the money is, right? So they have to listen to their wallets as well as their heads, as well as the fan base. But the evolution is to follow the pro gamer and what they want and what they don't want. Because without them, they don't have a game. They don't have the same support or money really going further. It's just another game that everybody's just playing and casually having fun. But it's evolved past that, way past that. And it's sad to say that, but it's very true.
Well
said. So yeah, I agree with what you guys are saying. I can't wait to have, I'm gonna check out Battlefield. The only thing I don't really like about Battlefield is that it's kind of like multiple different things. It's you're in the airplane, you're in a tank, everybody's
Depends
doing
what
like
game mode you play. It's like if
No,
you
and
play
I
Team
get that.
Deathmatch, there's none of that. But
and
I agree.
I'm a search guy, right? I just like search and destroy, and that I can play that 24 hours.
I mean, maybe, hopefully, Battlefield will see, oh wait, everyone's talking about our game now and not Call of Duty. Let's make it a little bit more like Call of Duty and add like an S&D mode, like that's just like 6-on-6 or smaller, or 4-on-4 if they create smaller maps. But just like a quick update on the videos that so the Call of Duty trailer, it was posted on May 2nd. It has pretty much 15 million views, and 1.4 million dislikes. The Battlefield 1 trailer, May 6th, so 3 days ago, 21.2 million views with 1.125 million likes.
Crazy.
And only 20,000 dislikes.
Insane.
Yeah.
Guys, we are at our commercial break right now. It
Yep.
is 9:30. So once again, we're just going to recap kind of the events that have led us up to this point. We have 30 minutes left in today's podcast. So we have 30 minutes left. And here's the giveaway instructions. We've already hit 50 viewers. So we're going to be doing a GFUEL and a shaker giveaway here very shortly after the commercial break. So what we need everybody to do here as well is type into the chat GFUEL. Now, when you're typing GFUEL into the chat, make sure there's no spaces, no capitalization at all, or you will not qualify for that. So once again, type in there just like I did right now. Just type in GFUEL. Everybody do that again right now. Make sure that you are entered into this giveaway, because as soon as we are back from the commercials, we're going to be, LeJuke's going to automatically pick it from the random picker and all that shit.
And you have to be here. You still have to be here.
And you have to be here as well.
So don't leave during this commercial.
LeJuke also said that you have 1 minute to answer if you are chosen. If you don't, we're gonna re-roll it. As well, guys, tweet out the stream right now, twitch.tv/SetToDestroyX. We are 19 viewers away from doing a Dark Souls giveaway. So let's get us to 75 viewers. Let's get up there. Let's give away a copy of Dark Souls 3. Once again, it can be on PS4 or Xbox One or PC, whatever you want. But yeah, go tweet out our stream right now. There's all of our social media links. And we're going to come back from a commercial break and see who the lucky GFUEL winner is.
And you have to be following this channel.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
crazy.
it's time.
That's fun.
'Kay.
That's fun. So
All right, you haven't picked yet, right?
no. I
Okay.
have my mouse
right.
on roll.
Everybody, last chance, guys. No more.
Last
words.
No.
chance.
I'm
Type
giving.
in- type
Well,
in
it's
GFUEL.
gonna be like 20 seconds from now on, but it's like 5 seconds for them. But
And last thing, guys, because we're gonna make sure we're gonna check here as well, because we're gonna have you send a message to us as well. But make sure you are following this stream.
yeah, we'll see it instantly with the
Yeah.
my shit that's saying it instantly. And 5, and a 4, and a 3, 2, 1, poop! The winner is Rexon_Light. I don't even think I've seen you talk before. But he's following the stream. He's following the
Sweet!
stream. This is fun. He's following the stream. You have 1 minute from now on to answer. Otherwise, I'm watching you and I'm re-rolling.
No, we and guys, we're at 61 viewers right now. So we are 14 viewers away.
I just saw him type.
We are 14 viewers away from a Dark Souls 3 giveaway. Get anybody else in here. Get your friends in here. Get your
Get your
mothers.
dog
get your
in
friends.
here,
Get
your
your
mom,
dog
your
in
dad.
here. He might watch TV. He might be a TV watching dog. I don't know.
My dog watches
But,
TV. He'll sit there and stare at the TV.
Oh, and
Weird
he
thing.
just typed in G. He's there.
did just type in
just
G.
answered
He's
after
there.
Okay, where is
36
he? Where is he? I
seconds.
don't see him. I don't see him. What's his name?
Rexon.
Rexon underscore light.
Rexon. Where the hell is Rexon? Why am I blind?
100 Moxie
Those
Mary.
old man eyes.
I know it. Don't make fun.
Wear giant glasses.
Oh, Rexon. There he is. Okay, there he is. Rexon Light, Rexon underscore Light. Congratulations, buddy. You won the G Fuel giveaway tonight. Rexon, if you can, tweet at me right now at SetToDestroyX on Twitter. So just say, hey, it's Rexon underscore Light from the stream, and we're gonna connect with you after the podcast and get your info and figure out what G Fuel that you want, and we'll send that out to you right literally tomorrow. So yeah, definitely tweet at us right now at SetToDestroyX. Here's our social media information. Oh, I can't fucking spell. So yeah, there's our information. So click on the Twitter link there, guys. Once again, we are 19 viewers away right now from a copy of Dark Souls 3. We have
right.
literally like 1 or 2 more topics left to talk about. And once again, if you guys have any topics that you guys want us to talk about tonight, put it in the chat right now. So use a hashtag and say, I don't know, whatever you guys want to talk about. We can talk about it right now. Last 30 minutes, we kind of leave it up to anything that we can talk about. So,
Yeah.
Alex,
Congratulations, Rex
yeah,
on Light.
congratulations, man. That's
Yes,
awesome.
congratulations.
And congratulations to everybody coming in here. You know, we wanted to get to 50 to do a giveaway. Every Monday at 8 o'clock, guys. Every single Monday, 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have this podcast. So check us out next Monday at 8 o'clock. You'll see the same 4 people, same time, same bat channel. And we always have giveaways as well. So we want to do this every single week for you guys. So, LeJuke or Alex or Moxie, do you guys have any other topics for tonight?
Let's see. I've been playing the Hearthstone expansion that came out.
Okay,
And
Hearthstone
I've
is
been
something
having a
that I'm
fantastic
even
time.
getting into, so I can't wait for you to talk about this.
I played
Okay.
it once.
So, what's your experience with Hearthstone, or what do you want to talk about and all that?
So I'm pretty awful at the game, but I love it, and it's very relaxing for me. But there's 134 new cards. It's kind of like, it's called Whispers of the Old Gods. So it's kind of like tentacles and sea monsters and pirates, that kind of theme. And
So
People are
hentai, is
having
that
a
what
lot
I'm
of fun.
gathering?
yes, you know why I like it, huh? But it's really, people are having a lot of fun with it. I bought like a ridiculous number of card decks because I was feeling just impulse buying, and opening card decks on stream is so much fun.
It's a dangerous thing.
It is. It is a dangerous thing.
PayPal is a dangerous thing.
PayPal is a dangerous thing. But so everyone's having a great time with it. It involves a lot of like, there's a card called a Cthulhu card that you basically, it's a 10 cost 6/6 card that you're supposed to like build up and make more powerful with other cards, and that's like one of the essential cards of the pack of the new expansion. So
yeah,
and
do you remember what the
fun.
new expansion is called?
Whispers of the Old Gods.
That's right.
Whispers
okay.
of the Old Gods.
I play the game and I can't even remember.
Yeah, it's really fun so far.
So now, are you playing it more on like mobile, or are you playing it more like on your PC? Like, what are
I've
you
been
doing?
streaming it, so I've been playing on my PC. But I
That's
actually
nice.
did just download it because I got a new phone. So
So now, for anybody else that's here in the chat right now, is anybody in here like Hearthstone players? Are you guys playing Hearthstone? You know, what is kind of like the god that you guys use, or what deck do you primarily use? What god? So let us know in the chat here what you guys are playing and what decks you like, or if you guys are playing it or not. LeJuke, have you ever played Hearthstone?
I used to play it whenever it came out, but I just stopped. I think it's only because I'm only playing the games that my friends are playing.
Yep.
And I prefer playing like a team game than any other game. So I don't know. I'm more like a team guy. So since it's more of a game that you're playing yourself, I'm not really into that.
What about you, Alex? Have you played Hearthstone, or do you know anything about it?
I've played it a couple times, but like I got to the point where it's like, to me, so I was listening to a podcast about this, and they made the point that the problem with Hearthstone is that the barriers of entry are very high, because in order to, like, you have to buy a lot of packs, you have to buy a lot of cards. And I like card games, and I think those kind of games are fun, but I'm just not willing to invest that much to buy all the packs and everything, and just
Right.
it's just not worth that to me.
yeah, For me, it's that I'm willing to pay as much as I would for a regular game, which is like $60. So
Uh-huh.
I'm
That's
like
a really
spreading
good,
that
yeah,
out a
because
little
it's
bit.
free.
But I mean, I
Yeah,
play it a lot, so I might as well, you know.
that's
So
a
I'm
really
willing to
good.
spend that much.
I like how
Since the game is
you
free.
how you put that. Because yeah, your typical game is going to cost you 60 to 80 bucks. You know, 80 bucks if someone lies to you about a game and then they make you buy the game and then you hate the fucking game 10 minutes into it, Lejuke, Dark Souls fucking 3. But yeah, no, I've never really thought about it that way, Moxie, and I think that's a really fair way to go about it. And I got to give you credit because that's a really unique way of thinking about it. Right now I've probably invested 20 bucks into it, and I'm probably going to be doing a stream this week where I'm going to be streaming Hearthstone, and I'm going to be buying like tons of fucking card decks and packs, and just, you know, bringing in Hearthstone guys that I know, and everybody telling me what decks to build and how to do it, and give me tips and all that shit. So yeah, I think it's, you know, because I want to probably put about 60 or 80 more bucks into it, because that's the game that I'm playing right now. I love Hearthstone. I
Can't
think
buy
it's a
me a
lot
shirt,
of fun.
huh?
What's that?
You can't buy me a shirt, huh?
No, definitely not buying your shirt, dude. No. But yeah, you know, it's something that I enjoy because you can play on your computer, and it, like, everything that you buy, like if you're on mobile or buy on your computer for the game, like it's cross-platform. So it's the same decks, same cards, and I think that's a really cool feature. And yeah, it's an enjoyable game that you can play by yourself or play with others or connect with other people too. So, and then Moxie, DreamHack just happened. Do you know who just won
Yes.
the DreamHack
It was
Hearthstone event?
his name is what is it? Chucky? I might be saying that wrong, but he's from Team Dignitas. And he won. And
And then
he
he's the guy from Team Dignitas?
Uh-huh.
Am I saying that right?
Yes. I think so. That's how I heard
Legit,
it.
am I saying that right? You should know that shit.
Dignitas.
What?
Dignitas.
Anyway, I'm
And he won
French.
against Terrence
Why
Mann.
asking me?
3-2
I
in the
don't
finals.
You follow all those like orgs and teams. I just figured, you know, don't they have like a League of Legends and CS:GO team and all that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so then you should know them. I don't know that stuff. So you've been playing it. You're enjoying. How long have you been playing it, Mary?
Not long. I played a little bit like a few months ago, and then now because of the expansion, I'm playing a lot more. So,
Right.
and because I'm in between big games, kind of. So, I would love to play Uncharted, which is coming out tomorrow, but I don't have a PS4 and it's exclusive.
Sad panda.
I know, so sad.
Let's open it up to the chat here, guys. You know, what games are you guys excited to play, or what things do you want to talk about right now, or Alex or Lejuke or Moxie or anybody here? Let's talk about any other games that are kind of coming out or things that you want to play. You know, we talked
I
about.
thought somebody would talk about Uncharted 4.
Yeah, no, we were just starting to mention it right now. Moxie wasn't on the podcast with the Jerky XP guys last week. But like Max and Zach, which for everybody that's in the chat right now, Max and Zach are the two twin owners of Jerky XP. Shout out to our sponsor there as well. So Jerky XP, these guys have played Uncharted from like the beginning to all the way to the fucking end. And like today they were even tweeting out no fucking spoilers about Uncharted 4. And the cool thing about Uncharted is I was like, well, can you hop into Uncharted, like the new one, and like know what the hell's been going on like the previous games? And they said, Charlie, even if you could do that, don't fucking do that. He says the games are so good that you should go back to the first one and literally play each game. And I never knew Uncharted, and maybe the guys that are on the panel right now could tell me if they played. But have you guys played Uncharted 1, 2, 3, and were they good? And are they as good as what Jerky XP are saying?
I've only played the third one, other than the one that I intend to play,
Right.
and I loved it. I would like to play the first one and second one. I just haven't had the chance yet.
So now, you know, Alex, have you played Uncharted at all?
What do you think?
Do you play any games? Do you own a console, or, you know, are you streaming this right now from a PC that is not yours? It's crazy, the fact that you play no games. Yeah, you know, Uncharted.
I'm just
Lejuke,
not
have you-
interested in those kind of games. That's just not me.
Lejuke, have you played any Uncharted?
You
Yeah,
know,
see, I haven't done it either. It's and the weird thing is like they talked so, like they gave it so much hype that you know, I'm like, yeah, it's almost like Lejuk hyping up like Dark Souls 3 to me as well. Like you just can't seem to believe it, and then when you buy it, it just doesn't come up to the expectation.
Well, people
the
lose
person's
me
book-
instantly when they talk about this game because it's a game that you play alone.
So yeah,
So
it's a game you
instantly
play.
I'm like, I don't care.
It's a
Yeah.
game you play alone.
Well,
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not
it's not like,
multiplayer.
yeah, it's not multiplayer.
Well, but there is
Yeah.
a multiplayer in this.
Yeah, but
version.
it's not like I'm more like a strategy game where you play together and then you do something.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not.
So
Charlie,
so
do you
now-
like the Tomb Raider games? I mean, have you played any similar games?
like
Yeah.
I played Tomb Raider a long fucking time ago, like where
Back when
It
her
was like-
boobs were triangles.
like her tits were literally like triangles. It was insane.
Oh,
It was fantastic.
my
though.
first crush.
Yeah, I was about to say
Lara
that was
Croft.
Mary's first crush.
True.
Wait, how have you not done a cosplay of Lara Croft?
I'd like to, but I'm not buff enough. I need to like get really in really good shape before.
Are
No
you
one's
kidding me?
gonna
Do-
care.
Yeah,
no
no
one's
one's
gonna
gonna-
care.
I
Because
care. I've got to
there's
do
certain
her
other
justice.
criteria that I believe you meet for Lara Croft, right?
I'm counting 2 right now.
Yeah, like and I'm sure that you know, Alex. I said it without saying it, and then you had to go there. Usually,
I'm not even making those type of jokes. Like,
It's fantastic, but we all know what's happening in your head, legit.
I mean,
Oh,
of
no.
course I'm thinking about it, but
The
Too
Frenchman
funny.
admits
I'm
it.
just saying.
no, I
That-
mean,
that
I
would
have a
be-
huge respect for Moxie, so I'm not talking about it.
I have a huge respect for Moxie as well.
No, it's just Alex is
That's right.
underage, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
way to
know
go,
about
Alex. Ruining it for everybody, Alex.
that. I mean, he's still learning. This is fine.
I hate
Yeah.
you guys.
But that seems like a costume that would be quite easy for you to put together, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it like a blue shirt and like brown pants and like a gun holster?
I probably wanna
ponytail
do
and
the Tomb Raider
boobs.
2 version with the little like swimsuit where you see the side
Oh.
and like the little shorts. That's probably the one I would want to do.
Nice.
I'd like to do that and Wonder Woman, but I want to get kind of buff first because I want to be in shape enough to really pull it off.
What would be like other female characters that you like, in keeping in mind like comics, movies, or games? What would be other like female characters that you would cosplay?
I don't know about female characters. I'm planning the Varric cosplay from
What-
Dragon Age 2.
Okay.
Varric as in the male dwarf. So that's gender bent costume. So
Right.
I mean, you know, there's
And you
that.
can't really get short, so you're worried about getting buff for other things, but you can't get short for a dwarf
I
role.
know, right? But
Kind of mixed
I'll
match
make
logic
it work.
there.
I'll make it work.
So,
Uh,
so here's your solution to this. So you can get buff. So here's what we do. So we have the YouTube series with Coastly on
With
our
Coastly,
YouTube
yeah.
channel.
We-
SetToDestroyX.
And I can already tell you right now, Coastly would be down for whatever this is. I don't even have like literally. I wouldn't even text Coastly. You know what? Let's do a little test with Coastly right now. I'm gonna text Coastly right now.
Call him.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, that's even better. I'm gonna call him. I'm pretty sure he's in. Like he was listening earlier in the podcast. I'm gonna put it
Yeah, I
on
remember
speakerphone.
seeing his name.
I'm gonna put it
So
on
we
speakerphone.
just need to get them together,
Okay, hold on.
and that series is just massively more popular.
Pick up.
Hello.
Hey, Carlos, what's up, buddy? Not bad. You? How you doing?
Are you guys calling me on the podcast?
No, the podcast ended early, buddy.
Oh, you liar!
Yeah,
I'm
no,
lying because you figured out that it was over in 20 minutes.
no. Alex fucked up the stream again. His cat ran across something, and it completely shut down the stream, buddy. But I have I have a question for you. Okay, so Moxie Mary. So we were talking about a cosplay earlier on the podcast with Moxie Mary, and she says, well, there's certain cosplay things that she wants to do, but she needs to get buff. She needs to shred and bulk up and get some muscles and like get tight into some of these cosplay outfits. And Alex being the smart man that he is, young but very smart,
Some
was
might
like,
say
you know what?
genius.
We have a fitness instructor named Coastly that would be involved. And I had to ask, you know, if we can somehow arrange this, would you be down for training Moxie in any way, shape, or form to get her ready for cosplay?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
I
you would.
already
Of
know how
course
to
you would.
weight
Yeah,
lift.
I know. Well, see, and Moxie, I remember Moxie saying earlier that she knows how to weightlift. But if she had a proper instructor or tutor, if you will, really there making sure that she's doing everything properly to a T, you know, I think that would get her to her goals very quick. Would you agree with that? Of course you would. All right, sounds good. All right, we're gonna talk to Moxie about this and try to get this set up for you, okay?
Now is this like a one-on-one thing? Like
I'm very certain that this would be a one-on-one thing. You know, she would probably be the type of person that wouldn't want it one-on-one, and I will try to do my best on your agent side of you to negotiate the one-on-one aspect for you.
Okay.
Does that sound fair?
Sounds good.
All right. I'll start working on that for you, buddy.
All right, no problem.
All right. We'll talk to you in a bit.
Bye.
You
Yeah.
guys are
Talk to you later.
horrible.
Bye.
Horrible.
I hope that something actually comes out of this.
So Carlos is on board, but he has some stipulations, Moxie.
What's that?
He says that it would need to be one-on-one. and you know what? I'm sure he would fly to you. I don't think we would need
I'm
to
sure
bring
anyone
you
would
to
fly
him.
to you, Mary.
And we'll get this happening.
Maybe
I think-
after my surgery. Get surgery first.
I told you
Oh,
I
your
told you
tail,
he would do
yes.
this without
Yeah, my
having
tail
any of the
surgery.
details.
I do need help with my squats. It's true.
He
pretty good
would
otherwise.
squat it out with you. I'm certain that the
I'll get
Carlos
my form
Diaz.
just right. Hmm.
We love Coastly, and we just had to have a little bit of fun with him. But
So, Fusion
and just
Zero
for
Prime
everybody
wrote in
that's
the chat.
that's in here right now, yeah. So the Carlos Diaz that's in the chat right now, that's Coastly. He's another member here in SetToDestroyX. Coastly does so he does a huge training video segment. He's actually our GFUEL ambassador. So not only is our organization sponsored by GFUEL, but Coastly as well is an ambassador for GFUEL that we'd set up for him. And so each week he's doing like a Digging Deep series as well as CDF Fitness, which is Carlos Diaz Fitness. And he does a specific video each week that goes through everything about a performance series getting ready for an event for him that's coming up in about 8 weeks from now or 7 weeks from now. And it's all done with GFUEL and in collaboration with GFUEL. So every Wednesday, there's a video that drops out by Coastly that's on the SetToDestroyX YouTube channel. And then every Thursday, so every day after the video drops, he's also doing a stream at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday to talk about the video, talk about any gym needs, nutrition needs, any questions that you had gym-wise, he's there. So definitely make sure to connect with Coastly. His Twitter, Lejuke, can you type his Twitter into the chat, please? So his Twitter, Lejuke's going to put in the chat right now. Connect with him. Once again, guys, like he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to gym stuff, nutrition, anything to get, you know, whether you want to lose weight or bulk up muscles or anything like that. I could probably use some lessons from as well, as you can probably tell. But
Guys, this is the STDX meetup we've been
that's right.
waiting
I know.
for.
Yeah,
I know.
let's do
we
it.
can definitely do this. So yeah, definitely connect with Carlos, and he'd be happy to help you out. He's a great guy and great instructor. So
Here's how I'm picturing this in my head. So we have like a Rocky-ish montage
bum, 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 bum.
with the training. And we're all jogging, and just slowly Charles is like falling behind.
Wait up, guys! Wait up! Wait up! I'd be like eating a fucking hot dog from like a vendor on the street or some shit.
We can like jog into a mall or something, and we all run up the stairs, and we just see Charles jog over to the elevator.
I've been here for 5 minutes, guys. That's right. I'd already be up to the fucking top, dude.
I
Yeah,
can get behind this.
Fitz says that Charles wants to be ready for bikini season. Fucking right, buddy. You know it. You know
Gotta
it to
show
be
up that
true.
figure.
That's right. You know,
He
'cause we
already
have,
done
like-
the hair removal, like the bikini hair removal. It's already
That's
done.
right. Right.
Brazilian.
Hey, I just spent a hotel with you, buddy. You got some crazy hair removal going on yourself.
It's part of my
Well,
charm.
it's
Like
that-
I
it's that-
keep it because I don't know
it's
when
that-
I'm man. I'm a
French
man. I
fluff.
keep it. I'm a
No, it's the French flow. Alex is over here saying, "Can I take the hair leftovers and like paste it to my body?"
Oh god, that is vile.
That's disgusting.
But it's beautiful.
That's disgusting.
Last minute topics from anybody here on, anybody on the panel. Once again, sorry. Any last questions from anybody here in the chat? Anybody have anything? We have 5 minutes left.
I really hope that something comes out of this and we can get Mary and Coastly together for a couple weeks to work
Dude,
out.
Just when you think like we had like a marriage wedding with Moxie and Pixie before, like fucking Coastly would be like he's already like planning, like he's like da 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 da. He's like fucking throwing rice and fucking getting ready for marriage and shit. Yeah, he'd be ready.
All right, so if you guys have
weightlifting.
not,
Let me tell you.
if you guys have not seen Coastly, like this dude is jacked.
Yeah, he's straight up
He is
fucking
a
ripped.
Like
beefcake.
his arms are like they're huge. It's insane.
His arms are like the size of like my thigh. Fantastic. It's like fucking like I sent him a GFUEL shirt and it's like it's just like busting out of him. It's fucked
It's
up.
crazy.
You said him as X small. That's normal.
I sent him. I think he asked for like a medium, and I'm like, dude, did you like mean for a medium? He's like, yeah, like I'm like, no, you're not really a medium. He does the same thing as Moxie. Holy shit, Moxie.
Asian
Okay,
sizes.
we were
The
just talking.
biggest this
Moxie
dress
was like,
comes.
I was making fun of Moxie earlier. I was like, you probably get the dress like one size small, and Coastly probably gets a shirt one size small, so it like rips, makes it look like he's fucking Hulk Hogan on the shit.
Oh, we work
Same,
hard
man.
for our figures. We gotta,
You
Show 'em
gotta
off.
show that shit off. Yeah, we got a couple minutes here left. Alex, do you have anything else that's coming up this week with you, man?
I'm gonna try to get into gold in League of Legends, and hopefully that goes well. It takes pretty much about 5 games to get into your promotion series, and then you have to go win 3 out of 5 in the promotion series. So
If it was that easy, everybody would be in gold, right? And you'd already be there now. So, anybody want to take some bets on the over/under on Alex making it to gold?
yeah, let's do it.
I
Let's
believe
set up
in
some
him.
bets. Let's set up some bets. All right,
Moxie,
so
you're like the mother here, right? You're
He
like
really
my
is.
son. He can do it.
you can get
I
to
will
gold.
encourage him. You were even encouraging him not to do the wrong thing earlier too. It's crazy. LeJuke, are you gonna be the father and say like, son, you're too stupid, you can't do this?
Oh yeah.
That
oh,
sounds like
oh.
my father was here.
And,
If I close
and-
my eyes,
and
it's like he's in the room.
LeJuke is well versed in League of Legends. So LeJuke, okay, so Moxie is saying that Alex will make gold by next Monday.
Oh, I don't
believe.
think I'm gonna do it by next Monday. I think
Well,
I'm
you
gonna...
have to. That's when the next
Oh,
podcast is.
shit.
You don't play any of the games. We've already established you do nothing else.
All right,
Other
so I
than-
guess I'm not playing any other games this week, and I'm playing a lot of League of Legends.
Exactly.
yes.
That's
right.
that's the goal. We got to see if we
Don't
can get to
prove
gold.
me
Buddy.
a liar. Don't show that I'm a
I
liar,
know.
right? You
I
gotta
don't-
do this for me.
And then LeJuke, what are you
Yes,
saying?
that's
Is he
the
gonna
point.
make it? Is he gonna make it in a week?
Hashtag
No.
not.
I don't think I'm gonna make it in a week, guys.
How much time would you? How much time if you had to? Like, how much time would you need?
2
Well,
weeks from now.
technically it takes 8 games, which is like 45
Yeah.
minutes a game. That
That's
would
the
be
minimum.
like, I don't know,
That's the
like
minimum.
6
So it's like a game.
hours.
Okay, so then 2 weeks, right?
Assuming that I don't lose a single game, it takes 8 games.
Believe in yourself, kid.
No confident. No.
I don't know.
Confidence.
I'm on like a 5-6 win streak right now, so
Well, that's pretty good.
So you're starting to lose soon. Yeah, I
Yeah,
get it.
he's gonna start to lose.
that's how League of Legends goes.
Yeah.
So do you think you can get this done in a week?
I will do my best.
All right, let's see.
I'll
So
try my
LeJuke's saying
hardest.
no. Moxie's saying yes. I'm definitely saying a big fat no. Even
Alex
in 2
is
weeks,
saying
I don't
no.
think you can do it in 2 weeks. I think you could do it in either week.
I think
Uh,
if I could, I think I can do it in 2 weeks. I can do it in 2 weeks.
we'll see. We'll see how far along you are by next Monday.
You guys want to put any bets on this or anything?
Well, let's talk about bets next Monday because we'll see. Because you're gonna fail by Monday,
Okay.
and
sounds
then
like-
we're gonna see
sounds
how
good.
far along you are, and then we'll make some bets for the.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, sounds fair
Um,
enough.
Do it.
So, guys, everybody here in the chat, we have 1 minute left in our podcast here. Huge shout out to everybody that came to our podcast tonight. We hit 67 at one point. Oh, no, 63. I think it was 63 at one point. We had 63 people in here. We did our GFUEL giveaway. I'm going to connect with, I've already connected with him on Twitter. I can't remember his name right now, but it's on Twitter. So once again, guys, we did a GFUEL giveaway tonight because we hit 50 viewers. We were so close to hitting 75 for the Juke's giveaway of the Dark Souls 3.
I'm keeping my money.
Yeah, keeping his money. And if anybody should lose money, it should be that guy right there that tricks people to play Dark Souls 3. So once again, guys, thank you very much for being a part of our podcast tonight. the S2DX podcast. Make sure you are following this Twitch stream, SetToDestroyX. So make sure to hit that purple follow button and make sure that you turn your notifications on. We are streaming daily every single day, guys. So we stream all the time. We have unique shows, unique programs, unique personalities. Please come by every single day. Check us out.
Also,
we're always
come
doing
say hi to
giveaways as
me
well.
too.
Yeah, and Moxie Mary and
5 days a
Alex
week.
doesn't play games, so don't worry about him. But yeah, thank you very much for coming by. And yeah, shout out to our sponsors: GFUEL, Logitech G, Arazi, Jerky XP, Control Freaks, World Gaming, Scuff Gaming, and G2A. Use discount code STDX at each one of those sponsors' online stores. And other than that, Alex, Lejuke, and Mary, any closing remarks?
Nope. Thanks for coming, everyone.
See you guys
Later.
next Monday, 8 o'clock. See you then.
8 o'clock next Monday.
Bye,
Be there.
guys.
Bye, guys.